Can we say beyond a shadow of a doubt that we are truly alone? We are not alone, but can we truly say, those who say we're alone, is that safe to say that? Is there? I'm sitting here at my desk, and this is like a mouse pad I had put together. Just use this because you can see, even with this, that there they are right there, those round beings in the clouds. And you can see these dark, shadowy, these dark ships. This was taken in Clarksville, Indiana. And you can see it was taken at Town Center something, you all, these ships in the sky. There were so many that day. They were very dark, 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 dark. And it was kind of creepy. But I took pictures of them anyhow. I did. And, of course, I've took pictures of ships. I have. And, you know, pretty orbs and stuff like that. And this and just all kinds of things, you all, I have. But this right here, they did not make any effort to hide themselves when that picture was taken. Not one single bit of effort. They were all over the sky. They're like jaggedy looking. And you know that that's not normal either. Jaggedy looking cloud-like structures. But they're not. They're ships. They're a dark fleet of ships is what they were. This is around 2019. Hello, Apple Brooks, honey. 2019 is when it was. And if we were to come over to here, you know, there's like light beings that can be seen at night too. There's all different types of life out there. But to truly think within one's own being that we're the only species that exists, no, we're not. We're not, you all. That would be very foolish of us to think that we are the only species and that we have this great big world to ourselves and nobody else and nothing else. Okay, that would be very foolish to think such a thing, but really, I think a lot of us know that we're not alone. We do. We know we're not alone. I don't know how many have seen these dark ships in the sky, but they're not nice to see. They're not. And I think that they can, the thing gets me, they're not afraid. They come right out with their dark ships. Let me put this around you all. Hello. So I was sitting there thinking about that. I'm right now I'm doing time lapse of the ISS. I've got two. I already have one 3-hour that went. Now I'm doing a second 3-hour to see if there's any strange things happening. And of course there is, you all. There is. Even when you look at that, just by looking at the cloud structures in the sky, they're not normal either. They're not. And we can't really blame it all on mankind. We really can't, because I think there's other forces. People say you shouldn't say think. I don't like it when people say think. You either know or you don't know. Well, I like to say think at times because it's my own personal opinion. I'm not so absolute in my own personal opinion. I'm not. Only maybe on certain things, but then I know other people have an opinion also. And they voice their opinion very strongly as if it is the truth. But I think it is safe to say that these clouds that we see in the sky, the structures and all of that, can't always be contributed to mankind. I think there's other forces at work. There are other forces at work in the spiritual realm, interdimensional realm, that play a major role in what we're seeing and what is manifesting in this world that we live in. A major role, and I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm not surprised, that some of humanity, mankind, are in contact with them. In contact with them. Some for the better, some for the worse. But really to say that beyond an absolute, that there's no other life form, no. No, I don't think you can say that. You can if you want to be in denial. If you were to see a fleet of these type of ships appear in the sky, and you would know that that's not a normal cloud. You would know it. And it encompassed north, south, east, or west, and the sky was like covered all over the place with a little bit of white showing. That would, I think that would have some energy to it, you all. I really do. A lot of energy that you would be feeling deep within your being. And the two suns, yeah. See, that exists too. But there are those who do not want to believe in either. They want to live in the moment, live in the here and now. They do. And, so be it. If you want to live a life of peace and tune out the whole entire world and just go on your merry way, you can do that. You can, but others don't. Yeah, you all. But I wanted to get on here just to say that. Can we say beyond a shadow of a doubt that we are alone? I can't say that. I know we're not alone, and there's a lot of people who feel the same way. We're not alone. And to think that the governments of the world, the powers that be, they know we're not alone, and they are, the word cahoots comes into my mind. There are some who are in cahoots with this, and they ain't got the best interests of humanity at heart. They don't. They're kind of self-centered. They're focused only on what they want and leave the rest of humanity out of it, because it's like the decisions are in the handful of a few. And how can a few speak for 99.9% of the population on Earth? It can't. Unless it thinks they have an omnipotent, omnipresent, all-powerful mind that has the right to, unless it looks at humanity as something other than a fellow brother and sister or a fellow companion on Earth, unless it looks at humanity as a slave species. You do what I tell you to do. I'm the one who's calling the shots. That type of mindset held in the hand of a few, the ones that are calling the shots for everyone because they feel that we are beneath them and they own us. What if they do own us? They may physically own us on this planet. They don't own our souls. They don't. They don't own my soul, and they don't own your soul unless you've given it to them. And they don't own our spirits. They may be able to take this body out of here, but our spirits and our souls, they're not going. They're not. So they know we're not alone. And control and power. Power is at hand. Absolute power. They don't want to, they're holding on to it so tight they don't want it pried out of their hands. Okay, that's what they're doing. No one's going to get the upper hand with these entities, these beings inhabiting bodies. They don't want anyone else to get the upper hand or anyone else to know what they know. But little do they know that we do know. A lot of people know what they know and know what they're doing behind the scenes. A lot of them. And they can't hide it. They can't. Because if it's in spiritual in nature, those who are spiritual in nature are going to see it, and they're going to sense it. They're going to feel it. They're going to know it. And they're going to see it coming. So, no, we're not alone. And I hope we don't see these type of ships in the sky one day again. because they will make their presence known. The dark, dark, dark manifestation in the skies. It like makes the sky look so, so messy, and it's an uncanny feeling. It's a very uncanny feeling. So I am going to go, you all. I am. Again, this is just from my desk, the mouse pad that I have. Yeah, just like that. I got them lined up across here because I like them. They're like a little heating pad. We are not alone. It's just like right there in front of my computer. Boom. We are not alone. We're not. So, good morning, good afternoon, and thank you for watching. And I am going to go. So thank you for your comments. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. And if you hadn't had a chance, which it's a lot of videos to watch for 1 week, you might get caught up on some of those videos. Just go scan through them, you all. There's tons of them on there. It's probably around 30 videos that maybe you ain't got a chance to look at. Thank you once again, you all. Love you.